Okay, this is a real post, meaning that if you are sensitive, religious, wear your feelings on your shoulders, you ain't ready for real talk, go ahead and leave the video now. Come back for another one. But I'm finna hit something that's gonna be real, real sensitive to a lot of black women. Let me say this, and let me say this real, real quick. I was in a live this morning, and it was a big, big argument about black women and their hair. Anytime you bring up black women and their hair, you talk about a fight. You talk about a fuss. You got some shit going on because black women do not know how to handle conversations when it comes to their hair. Sorry, my shirt is coming down. Let me tell you something. I went up to the panel and I told them, and I'm real and I don't cut it, and they call me militant. I don't care. You cannot tell me that you love your hair when you keep it covered. And a lot of the black women were saying that it is a beauty standard now to have your hair in a weave. Beauty standards by who? Who set the standards for y'all to look a certain way? Is that why all y'all look the same? And I said, I don't wear wigs no more. I don't wear weaves no more. I leave that alone because I learned to realize that no matter what type of hair you have, you cannot give me no fucking excuse. Oh, I got 4C hair. I'm busy. I work. I don't have time to do my hair. We must face the fact that 80% of black women are wearing those ugly wigs, making the Chinese $1 trillion industry because they hate themselves.
I believe that's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, a lot of times when you talk to women, bro, and not up front though, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them put on a certain persona up front, and I'm talking about they could be drop dead gorgeous. It don't matter for real. Most pretty women got the same thought process. Once you could be talking to my friend and they got, you know what I'm saying, this demeanor about themselves like they just up here. The moment you get to know them for real, bro, you realize they got low self esteem, bro. They don't even think that highly of themselves, bro. And I didn't realize that throughout life with a whole bunch. And I don't know if it's just human nature where we all got these things where we self conscious about ourselves and we got things that we just don't like or hate or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, and not no knock to women, because I feel like maybe that's a human being thing. But I feel like women way more overboard than men. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch a bunch of men walking around with wigs on. You know what I'm saying? Especially not of wigs that make you look like a different race, so to say. You know what I'm saying? Uh, just to look good for the camera or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And women do this all the time or whatever, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? To get on social media and post pictures and do whatever, whether they going to the clubs, it's almost like you don't got no confidence in yourself whatsoever. And my thing is this, like, do it really matter that much? Like, why you don't appreciate how God made you? You know what I'm saying? Where do this come from? Do this come from your ancestors? You know what I'm saying? Because black people, you know what I'm saying, the ancestors pretty much slaves. So, you know what I'm saying, maybe that hatred for yourself was passed down and you was taught to hate yourself, or it's just something that comes with human beings. What you think about it, bro?
Man, actually, something just came to me, man, and I never really thought about it this way, but uh, when we see those movies about, slavery and, how slaves used to look and all of that kind of stuff, s-
Mm-hmm.
most of the time it was made by a white producer. You know what I'm saying? And they depict us in a way that, you know, compared to the 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 American Beauty. You know what I'm saying? It just make our women look bad, and it's because they glorify their own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, but women don't. I ain't even gonna say women don't. Nobody think along. I ain't gonna say nobody, but a lot of people don't think along them lines. They don't think like, why are they depicting this person as the most beautiful? Well, they belong to them. That woman belonged to them. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Of course they gonna make if I own,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, whatever. If I own the country, if I own if I own a TV program, you know what I'm saying? If I own a network,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I'm gonna glorify my own. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I'm a and I'm gonna downplay everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, and not you know not me in particular, but that's what people do. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It they own the network so they can push their own agenda. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? So of course, because it's a certain group of people that's on top, they gonna push their own. You know what I'm saying, to be the best. So when you kind of comparing the two, you know what I'm saying, what we looked like originally compared to they version of what beautiful is. You know what I'm saying? They don't look anything alike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you growing up and watching TV all the time, and this is the beautiful that they classify as beautiful, you know what I'm saying? You gonna want to
You gonna want to look.
kind of look like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy. That's what it's a brainwashing thing, man. And they've been brainwashed to believe that straight hair, is the best hair. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's a lot more to hair and what the purpose of it is and all of that kind of stuff. But it take a lot more um research for them to figure that out because, like I said, we've been brainwashed to believe what they want us to believe. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So what she's saying is true, and I'm gonna add to it. It's unattractive
Yeah.
for you to. I don't even know for me if it's that, it's unattractive because of the way it look, or if it's unattractive because you showing me that you don't approve of yourself
You lack confidence. Yeah.
the way that you are. You lack confidence
Yeah.
in your own natural beauty. You know what I'm saying? You don't think you beautiful. You think you gotta, pile on the makeup, pile on, you know what I'm saying, wear the wigs, you know what I'm saying, and do everything, the way according to their standards. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's weird because, we talk about, oppression so much and then we chase their standards.
Mm-hmm.
It don't really make sense when you think about it. But I agree with her. You know what I'm saying, and the point that she making. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I don't the $1 trillion industry for the Asians and all of that. That's too far fetched because it's. I mean, what kind of clothes you wearing? Is that you know what I'm saying? Because now we going you know what I mean? If that's what it's about, then whose lipstick you got on? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that black owned? Is that you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna
Yeah,
go there
I
because
guess. I guess.
I'm willing to bet
Mm-hmm.
that everything that she, all the groups of people that or the people that own the clothes that she got on,
Yeah.
where she buying all of her stuff from,
Yeah.
is not black owned.
Right.
So, yeah, you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, man, I agree with her 100%. Oh, definitely take that shit off.
Yeah, I do too, man. Overall, I feel like what I'm saying, and I always preach this, bro. I try to tell people to love yourself, man. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
ain't nothing better than self love. You know what I'm saying? And I think if people go back to loving themselves, then we appreciate the way we was made. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of which race you are. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you wouldn't be trying to dress up to mimic nobody else or whatever.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just because
Stop,
this rapper or whoever made it cool, you doing it just because they doing it. You would love and appreciate the way you look or whatever. But
stop
y'all,
looking for approval from other people.
facts. But y'all let us know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, bro.